I'm going to be showing you around Howlands gym. This is shared with Josephine, Butler, and you're going to need 2 gym members to get in for safety reasons, so I'll just go in now. Okay, so as you walk in, the first aid kit is here. The location of the closest defibrillator is also here. We have a bike, we have 2 rowing machines, 4 treadmills, 2 ellipticals, 3 weights with a bench, kettlebells, medicine balls. We have a squat rack, we have a bench press, we have more free weights, and they range from £1 all the way up to 45. We have a leg curler, we have a pull down machine, shoulder press, and a cable machine.
I'll take you quick through the safety precautions that we're going to use just to avoid injury and make sure we're all safe using the gym. So we have on the treadmill here. A couple of things that we're going to do here is we're going to be as close to the handlebar as possible at all times. We're going to have this clip be on us at all times. Okay, I'm actually going to move because that's chapped in place. So attach this to your t-shirt, and let's say you do, for any reason, they're going too fast and you can't keep up, this you're going to pull home and then it's going to lift reset and that will stop the machine completely. Okay, and if we quickly go through the monitor here, so if we come here with the heart rate on our left, with distance covered, time elapsed and calories burned, and the time lapse will also be up here. Okay, go is here to stop or to pause completely. Press that button, the red button. To go faster, we're going to go on the right here, obviously plus to go faster, decrease to go slower. On the left here with the incline, okay, so we're going to push plus to go steeper and decline to go slower. Let's say we do have an incline walk and we want to go close. We're going to grab onto the handlebars, and these silver buttons here will measure your heart rate. Okay, so if you're not having your hands on here, your heart rate won't show up. Okay, so nice and close if you're running, don't go all the way back. So otherwise you can go like that and you can maybe pull your Achilles. Okay, so here. Same monitor process in case of heart rate, distance, time lapse, calories. This is going to make you go quicker or more resistant, sorry, and that'll be the same here. So we go onto the bike, we want this seat to be just below hip height. Okay, and if we go on it, make sure our feet are firmly within the pedals, and at the bottom I have my knee slightly bent, okay, so I'm not hyperextending my knee, which will lead to injury. You can hold it here, you can hold it here. These buttons here will also increase resistance as well as here and here. Okay, and then yeah, again the monitor will be the same for the treadmill and the bike. This machine here, we want to make sure that our feet are firmly at the bottom, so our heels are secured at the bottom in both. Okay, and I'm going to pull these straps to us to lock ourselves in. Now these straps, make sure they go at the bottom of your laces. So I'll make sure here I can't really move away from it. As we see here on the right, we have 1 to 10. Number 1 is the easiest, 10 is the hardest, the most resistance. And when you start pulling, this machine will turn on. Okay, so how we row, obviously I'm not the most experienced rower, but that's fine. So legs extend, and then we're going to pull to belly button, arms go back, and then legs. Okay, so legs, arms, like that. And you see it's already starting to show up whenever you start rowing. If you're on menu, there's many options that you can do. You can do just row, select the workout. If you want to store a workout, keep it in memory, and there's games and everything like that. How we escape from the treadmill, the rower, is these little straps here. We're going to pull them apart, okay, so you see how this is loose now. Put your foot up, and you're free from the yoke. Now, here we're going to put both our feet firmly down on the machine, okay, same one as treadmill and the bike. If you want a full body workout, we're going to use these, okay, so that's the wrong way. Right, as you see, I don't do much cardio. Right, like that, and then if you want just the legs, you can hold it here, and that's going to show up, okay, so it's the same as the bike with the resistance on the right here. We can flick it up and down with the toggles here. This is squat rack, you've seen the main things on here. I'm just quickly go through a squat. Okay, so bars here, just lift up and make sure this is, if you're doing a squat, make sure this is set up just below the shoulders. Okay, and make sure this is just below when you squat. Okay, so how I like to squat is I go hand just outside my shoulders. Okay, so if we hit the knurling here, I'll go up that and my thumbs will be on the outside. So go under, make sure you guys are facing the mirror at all times. Step back within these little safety precautions, so if you do fail, you're okay. Feet just like shoulder width, hips go back first, squat down to parallel or just below if you can go that far. Next, go back up. Okay, now if we do need a fail, go here, okay? And then you can leave like this, or you can quickly put our feet back up. I'm gonna just like that. Okay, so again, why we face the mirror is just so I get the bottom open, and I want to re-rack. Okay, so I can only see both sides of the hold it down, and I'm safe. Okay, and when we have the barbell being heavier, we're not going to put ourselves on any strain. Okay, so if you see this yellow toggle here, this will adjust the bench. Okay, so we're going to lift the bench up a little bit, pull this out, and adjust to how much we want to, how high, depending on what exercise we want to do. Just to make sure we strap that and make sure it's secure. Okay, but again, pull it up, yoke to torque comes out, go down, and that's secured. Onto the bench press. Okay, so feet firmly planted on the ground. We're going to go back. We're going to have, well, ideally it's preference, but I have my thumbs start the knurling. Okay, push it up. We're going to press down, below sternum, let's go back up. Okay, now in the instance that we do fail, I can't push it back up. I'm going to roll it down. Once my hips sit up, hips lift up, and put it down to the ground. Okay, and then we can put it back here. Now we have these orange toggles here that you can see, and this will adjust the height of this. Okay, so if we pull this out, then we can start moving it up, and that's down, up and down. Okay, and when it's here, make sure it's firmly secure in place. Here we can adjust the weight. Okay, so pounds on the left, kilos on the right. Start off lighter than you think you can, and then keep increasing the weight. Okay, and with these little clips here, so if we push this in, we can start to take things out and then lock back in place. Again, I'm going to put stuff in, push that in, like that, put that, and then lock. That's safe to use. Okay, so these can use different back exercises, okay, different pull-up variations. So this is obviously a push exercise. We look here with chest press, incline press, and shoulder press, A, B, and C. I put it down here with A, B, and C. Okay, so currently it's on C, so I'll start on that. So feet firmly down on the ground. Make sure this is below your shoulders. So your shoulders are below this. Okay, like that, and then push up. And every time we come back down, make sure that the weight's on planking. Push back up. Okay. So that's shoulder exercise, and then we move on to incline press. So to move this, again with an orange pulley, we're going to pull this, push up to S&P, okay, again locked in place. Now we're going to put our feet on here, okay. So this needs to be in line with your chest, so this is a bit high for me. So I'm going to, so this one here will adjust it, okay, so if I put up, there you can see it's now on my chest. Now push up, and again weights on planking, and push back up again. And then A, we have a normal chest press. Okay, so I'll pull this again, bring up to A, make sure it's locked in place. Feet again on this, and then, and now we just push up, weights on hitting, push up again. Just like that. Onto the back exercise, the penultimate machine we have there. So on this one here, we're going to put our feet on the ground. We're going to make sure the padding is just past your knee. Okay, so not putting pressure on the knees, having all the weight there. So with this, it's a lat pull down. There's many variations, but the standard one is having where this bar starts to bend. You know, wrap your thumb around it. Okay, just like that. So we're gonna have arms really extended here. Okay, back straight, and then we're gonna pull down to collarbones. Hold for a second, and then slowly release back up. Okay, weights on hitting, and we're gonna do it again. Hold it for a second, just slow back up. Let that go all the way, and then here we have a logo. Okay, so on this one, we're going to put our feet there. We have a slight bend in the knees. Go like this, straight back, stretch, and then pull to the belly button. Weights on hitting again, and then pull again. Okay, and then if we see on these machines, we have this portion here. Okay, so this will count your reps and this will count your time. Okay, so there it says 1 minute 10. That means I've had a 1 minute 10 break. So starting off, I suggest 3 sets of 10 reps with about 6 seconds in between. This is leg machines with leg curl and leg extension. This is set up for leg extension. Okay, so you see how it's quite high up. Swing your legs around like that, have it just above your ankle. Okay, and this will lock you in place. That sound there. Toes pointing towards you, straight back, pull down, hold for a second, slow back up. Okay, and again, don't let the weights clank, and then do it again. And then flip that. For leg extension, you're gonna pull this up. You go as far down as you possibly can. Lock that in place. Adjust this. So again, this padding is not on my knee, okay, it's just above it. You're gonna hold handles at the side, extend out, toes again pointing towards you, slow back down, make sure the weight doesn't hit, and then slow back up. And then adjust it there, you can adjust it here if it's too far or too far down your shin. And then we can adjust at the back here if the seat isn't too far or far back. Okay, so your knee, ideally, will be just above the padding, so we're not putting strain on that there.